Hello race fans and welcome to Indianapolis Motor Speedway here for the NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series. Without further ado, let's go to your starting lineup. Eric Jones steals the pole from Tyler Reddick, Brad Keselowski, AJ Allmendinger, Kyle Busch, Cody Huddleston, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Chase Briscoe, and Justin Allgaier completes the top 10. Josh Berry, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kevin Harvick, Noah Gragson, Christopher Bell, Corey Heim, Daniel Suarez, Stryker Bernoulli, Austin Cindric, and Bubba Wallace completes the top 20. Austin Dillon, Michael McDowell, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Corey LaJoie, Denny Hamlin, Eric Jones, William Byron, Chris Buescher, and finally Alex Bowman completes today's starting lineup. It's a great day for racing here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Getting ready to get today's race underway. Just heard the pace car start up, which means we are about to fire the engines. As here we go, the cars pulling off the starting grid. See all the dust flying up from the racetrack. That will go away with time as rubber gets put down onto the racetrack. From the Goodyear Blip, thanks to Dubby, we are no longer going into commercials. You can go to w.gg, use code STAKEMAN, no all caps, no spaces, and get 10% off your order. You can do that as many times as you want per order. Go to w.gg and use code STAKEMAN. Here we go. The pace car gonna make that hard left turn on the pit road. There it goes. Here we go.
Green flag,
green flag in the air. We're racing here at Indy. Already had a couple lead changes on the start of the race. Reddick trying to make it 3. It's not official until they get back around. Reddick with a monstrous lead already with Keselowski right behind him. See Kyle Busch right there trying to step out, trying to go with Brad, and now trying to get around Brad Keselowski, and he's going to do it. Kyle Busch known for aggressive racing. That's why he's still in the 18 with Joe Gibbs. Keselowski, no different. As he gives Kyle that position, but now fights back for it once again. There it is. 3 lead changes. Tyler Reddick to a 6/10 of a second lead. Everybody doing really great right now. Nobody messing up. Like we had a lot of oh, never mind. We got a crash. Where,
all right, man.
there's
Caution
the caution.
Caution is out.
I was giving them props for not wrecking, and suddenly now we have a wreck. Let's go back. I'm going to say that one of them ran each other out of room. Let's see what happened. So coming into the corner, you see them back there. LaJoy on the bottom. I think it started with Corey. Stenhouse tried to sneak his nose in there. Oh, they're 3 wide. That never works here at Indy. It can if you give each other enough room. Coming off the corner. Oh, man. Alex Bowman, just an innocent bystander right there. LaJoy and Busher goes around. And Busher goes back head on into the wall again. I want to see that again. I want to see that again from the blimp. Right here. See, they're going 3 wide right here, and it never works. LaJoy gets loose and then gets tight. Gets into the 5, gets into the 17, and spins them both around. The 88, just an innocent bystander right there. Did nothing wrong. Man. So Tyler Reddick is in pit road right now. The reason why is because he hit the wall coming out of turn 2. He was the leader. He came down pit road. Here's the pace car going around, collecting the leaders. Apparently, the top 3 crashed. Let's see. I think they were just slowing down. Yeah, they were just slowing down. No reason to call caution there. Tyler Reddick comes out of pit road, joins them back at the end of that long train of cars. Just making sure everything is still good there. As they double up, pace lights go off. Could this potentially be Kyle Busch's day? Kyle Busch, he's raced in all 10 seasons. Never once got a win. He came close. Never once got a win. Could this be his first career win? Oh, it's Kyle Busch. He said that he doesn't he's not looking to retire until he gets a championship, so we can see Kyle Busch in this field for a long period of time, unless he just decides to hang it up early. I wouldn't be surprised if he retired after getting his first win. Like, yeah, I got my first win, that's enough. He's got a champion behind him, a champion beside him. Remember, Brad Keselowski, he is a former champion of this series. As here we go. Pace car making that hard left turn on the pit road. Green flag in the air.
Green, green, green.
Kyle Busch inching ahead of Keselowski. He's got the momentum on the bottom. Plus, he's got help with Eric Jones, but that's not going to help as Kyle Busch takes the lead early. Keselowski fighting back on the inside. Kyle Busch. Where does Eric Jones go? Eric Jones had a great opportunity as he... Oh, man, he got loose right there in the corner. Saw that wiggle. That's not what you want to do here at Indy. And he's got second place away from Brad Keselowski. Now he's going after first. Look at Larson. Look at Huddleston now. 3 wide behind them. Chase Briscoe thought better of it. He backed out of it. He's seen what happened on lap 1. He want no part of it. They're jockeying for position. Look at Kyle Larson coming up through the field. Yeah, Larson, he came through adversity. Started 8th. He's currently 2nd right now. Just got past Eric Jones. He's doing a phenomenal job right now. Eric Jones looking to battle back against Larson. Huddleston versus Keselowski, those two have history, especially here. Keselowski pushing Huddleston down this long back straightaway. Kyle Busch still leading. Looking back behind your leader right now, Kyle Busch, on that onboard. Eric Jones Kyle Larson, slowly closing in that gap. Side-by-side battle again. Cody Huddleston, Brad Keselowski. We've seen a battle turn ugly here. Oh, whoa. Hamlin, what a save back there. Denny Hamlin with an amazing save. No, that wasn't Yeah, it was. It was Hamlin. Looks like he tagged the wall when he came out of that corner there. He tagged the wall. Let's go back real quick while there's nothing happening. Let's go back and let's see what happened. To Denny Hamlin. So right here, he's coming out. No, not right there. Let's go back, way back to the back straightaway. Watch Hamlin as he dances around here. Watch this. Let's go to blimp cam. Right there. Look at Denny Hamlin. Oh no, he didn't hit the wall. He hit Alex Bowman, and he goes right, left. Almost gets back into Bowman. He manages to corral the car back to where he needs to be. What an amazing drive by Denny Hamlin. An amazing save, more like it. Eric Jones getting back in front of Kyle Larson for second place back there. More jostling around back there. These drivers have multiple opportunities to go 3 wide, but they know what happens if you go 3 wide. You cause a wreck. So they're not really wanting to go 3 wide. See, Chase Elliott was battling Michael McDowell there for 12th place. They're trying to get up in the top 10. You got to earn as much points as possible with this new style of racing. Chase is back to the top 10. Gets into the chase for the Coke Cup Series. For the Sprite Series, it's the top 8. For the trucks, it's the top 6 to get into the chase. And then whoever has the most points at the end of the season wins. But you have to remain in that top 8, and you can always get eliminated out of that with other drivers coming in. The more drivers get points, the more they battle. Speaking of battles, Keselowski, Huddleston battling it out. Lap 60, remember the competition caution comes out on lap 60, halfway through the race. Just at the end of lap 60, Kyle Busch still holding an impressive lead, a 0.3 of a second lead. Doesn't look that close, but when you go on board, it is. So you hear Kyle playing with the throttle. Look at Jones. Look at Eric Jones going down to the bottom. He's there. He needs Kyle Busch to make a mistake. He's just pushing Kyle. Trying to make Kyle make a mistake. He's going to have a run here. Out of turn 2, he's going to have a run. Going down to the inside. Here they come. Here comes Eric Jones. He lets him have it. He backs out. He knew it wasn't going to work, so he backed out. Larson's like, hey, you backed out of it. Now I'm going for it. I'm going for second place. I want second place. Give me second place. And Larson just took it. He took it. There was no hesitation there. He just took it. Brad Keselowski looking to take third away from Eric Jones now. Looking for any reason. There goes Keselowski around Eric Jones for third, and he's going for second. You know, the more they battle, the further away Kyle Busch looks. The more they battle, the more they slow each other down. See there the track map? Keselowski, Jones, side by side once again. Almost missed the apex getting that corner. Kyle Busch now. Look how far further away Kyle Busch is to Larson now. Christopher Bell has won a race. Denny Hamlin has won multiple races. Corey Heim has won a race. The only person in Joe Gibbs Racing that has not won a race, that man right there, the Candy Man, Kyle Busch. The more we think about it, the more you think about it as well. You got everything going on for you. A little battle going on between Austin Dillon and Casey Kane, or not Casey Kane, William Byron. I swear, it's still too early in the season. I can't get my head wrapped around that Casey Kane is not in that 5 car. News just broke today that Elijah Travis will be back in the Sprite Series, driving for Junior Motorsports as Sammy Smith got suspended. Look at that power move by Alex Bowman. Just driving around Austin Dillon. Anyway, as Sammy Smith got a one-race suspension for intentionally wrecking Brandon Jones in the Sprite Series yesterday. He got a one-race suspension, so Elijah Travis coming in to fill in for him from Talladega next week. Race recap is here to stay. Gives you all the information about cautions, lead changes, your current leader, and the laps as laps wind down. As we look through this field, you know, you got people battling here and there. You got Denny Hamlin finally making some moves, and you got Eric Almirola battling with Austin Dillon. Now almost battling with Michael McDowell there. Sorry, Joey Logano, not Michael McDowell. Cars all over the racetrack. You got cars battling each other. Striker not doing so hot today. Did pretty good in qualifying. Striker really second right there. Started 18th, currently 19th. Striker Bernoulli right there in the number 1 for Chip Ganassi Racing. His contract actually expires at the end of season 11, and we don't know if he is going to re-sign with Chip Ganassi Racing. He's just going to call it quits. Obviously, he's stopped his Sprite Series program, Lightning Racing, for this series. He's coming at Road Racer. Alien Motorsports still out there, you know, still competing and everything, just not in the NASCAR Coach Series. Right now, looking pretty good right now. Kyle Busch still over a 1 second lead now. It was under. Now it's back over a second lead over Kyle Larson. So far so good. No one has really wrecked since that lap 1 incident with LaJoy, Busher, and Bowman. Bowman has actually made up a bunch of positions after that incident. Up 13 spots right now. Alex Bowman has done a really, really good job. Started 30th, currently 17th, and was involved in that accident. You see him right there, stuck in between the 8 and the 24 right there. 24 is actually his teammate, Josh Berry, right there. Everyone doing a pretty good job. Larson now under 0.3 of a second to Kyle Busch. He almost got that lead away from Kyle Busch. Now we will see some green flag pit stops here during this race. Look at Eric Jones. How about Huddleston making a move up to 4th? Keselowski's fallen back to 6th, but Larson all in trouble with Eric Jones right now. Eric Jones looking to get around Larson. Kyle Larson not looking to give up that spot easily. Still managing to get back up to Kyle Busch is Larson. Huddleston trying to chase down Eric Jones. Oh, look at this. Larson and Jones battle off of turn 4. Allows Kyle Busch to pull away again. Not allowing Jones to get past him. And now he's got a lot of ground to make back up to Busch. Huddleston going after Eric Jones. Battle back there. Harvick versus Suarez. Sorry, Allmendinger. Huddleston having a better run than what he has had in a while. This Hamlin got shuffled out of line. Trying to get back up in line as he's blocked by the 8 of Justin Allgaier. Now he's getting passed by the 1 of Striker Bernoulli. How about the 8 of Justin Allgaier? Managing to get up through here, and he's done a lot so far. Started 10th, he's currently 20th. He's dropped a lot of positions, but he's been making them back, slowly but surely. He's also been dropping, as you see back there, Hamlin and Stryker just continuing to battle it out, finally settling it out between them. Once again, battling with LaJoy, pushing him way down there. Now the two monster cars are side by side. They were. See Reddick making a move right there on LaJoy. Oh, a little wiggle out of LaJoy. It's like he's got a tire going down or something. dropping. Now Striker with us a little bit. A little battle between Stenhouse and Bowman. Bowman obviously takes that spot back from Stenhouse. We're going to have a little battle probably right back here with Stenhouse and Suarez. A bunch of side-by-side action back there in the back. Bunch of jockeying for positions. Now everyone goes back single file. You gotta get up speed. You gotta get up to speed in order to pass somebody. Once you do that, you know, you can move to the inside or the outside, whichever one works for you. Usually drivers usually like the inside. That's the shortest way around and the fastest way to get around somebody. Alex Bowman trying to get it back up here. See Bowman just powering around the outside, around Noah Gregson, trying to get back up into position. Almost 3 wide back there with William Byron. They thought about going 3 wide. Hamlin thought about it. Thought better of it. So far, so good. Everybody keeping each other on their toes. This Nallgard just falling once again. It's been that same story for Striker Bernoulli. Can't seem to get back up to speed. Larson has lost a lot of position on race leader Kyle Busch. Now remember the Sprite Series yesterday, we didn't see a lot of cautions until the second half of the race. Then again, second half of the race was at this point. If you're wondering how we decide the laps, take this race for example, 120 laps is the Cup Series. The Sprite Series has half of that, so 60. What's half of 60? 30. So that goes down to the Truck Series. That's how we determine the laps. That's how we've determined laps since the start of having all 3 series compete here on YouTube. You know what? We're 30 laps in, so might as well go to a NASCAR. Crank it up. Crank It Up was sponsored by W Energy. You can go to w.gg, use code STAKEMAN, that's all caps, no spaces, and get 10% off your order. That's w.gg and use code STAKEMAN at checkout to get 10% off your order. You can use it as many times as you like per order. Kyle Busch continues to lead here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. In the NASCAR Coach Series, looking phenomenal as he does it. We had 4 lead changes. We had 1 caution for 3 laps. Other than that, everything's been peachy. Chase Briscoe took 4th away from Cody Huddleston back there. They had a little battle during Crank It Up. I think you saw it as we were doing that little follow leader kind of thing. And Kyle Busch has pulled out to a 1.2 lead over Kyle Larson. See how far away Larson looks. Essentially, he's a whole corner away from Larson. By the time Kyle exits that corner, Larson is there in that corner. We're playing with this a little bit. We're still playing. We're still fine-tuning this new ticker. Obviously, we're going to have a brand new thing next season. We're not going to have this ticker. We're not going to have race recap, nothing like that next season. It's going to be totally refined, and we cannot wait for it. Larson is under threat by Eric Jones. Jones lets them keep that position. You know, there's no reason to rush. Right now, there's no reason to rush. You got plenty of laps ahead of you. We haven't even got to the competition caution yet. We haven't got to lap 60 yet. No reason to rush. No reason to get all antsy about positions right now. Gains here. Bowman with 19 positions, almost into the top 10. He started dead last. Bowman started dead last. And now he's almost in to the top 10. That's amazing. All the way back here, Alex Bowman under threat right now from Allmendinger. Sorry, Suarez. Those cars look so similar. The only distinction is that one of them has a blue logo, one of them has a black and green. And with a camera shot like that, it looks similar. Larson has been able to close the gap on Kyle Busch, and he is closing it at a scary speed. Remember, within 10 laps to go, if there for the competition caution, if there is a wreck within that margin, that essentially cancels out the caution. Competition caution is just to make it interesting, and we don't want one leader the whole race. Just to make it interesting. Racks them all back up. Let him go again. Larson closing that gap, looking to the inside, trying to get the air to that car. Obviously, it slows him down in the corner, but it seems like Larson is a little better through the corners than Kyle Busch is right now. And Larson just kind of breaks back away, just kind of backs off a little bit, lets Kyle have his space. Once again, there's no reason to rush. There is no reason to rush at all. We still got plenty of laps. We got about 22 laps left before the competition caution actually even hits. We got plenty of time. William Byron, Denny Hamlin battling. We had a little battle between Alex Bowman. Or sorry, no, it was a little further back. I don't really know who was battling. These two were battling. Oh man, I thought Allmendinger was gonna get Keselowski there. I thought he was gonna maybe bump into him, but no. Allmendinger trying to use that top lane as an advantage. Brad Keselowski manages to get, and Kyle Larson has managed to get around Kyle Busch as we were focusing on that little battle between Brad Keselowski and AJ Allmendinger. Kyle Larson was able to sneak his way around Kyle Busch. Let's go back real quick. Let's see how it happened. Coming off the corner, you see Kyle Busch kind of leaving the top open. He doesn't really think that Larson's going to have much of a momentum run. And he does. Alex Bowman, unscheduled pit stop. He is in pit road as we speak. What happened to Alex Bowman? Let's go back. Let's see what happened. He hit the wall. No, he just decided to come in the pit. Let's go back just a little bit further just to see. Make sure there wasn't any other contact that could have sent him to pit road. I don't see any. Just this. Well, we are about 40 laps in to the race, so, I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense. Kyle Busch now in pit road, so green flag pit stops have started. So when they cycle back over, Alex Bowman will not be the leader. Really, it's all about who all comes in and who doesn't. Alex Bowman right there in front of Kyle Larson. Now, it makes you wonder, when are they going to pit? When is the pit cycle actually going to end or start, really? See Buescher and Briscoe in pit road. It looks like Kyle Larson is coming in this time. Eric Jones following with them. Does Cody Huddleston follow as well? Huddleston does follow. These two. Okay, Allmendinger with a kind of, I wouldn't really call it sketchy, but it's definitely an interesting strategy. Stenhouse also stays out. Hamlin stays out. McDowell stays out. Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, Tyler Reddick, Justin Allgaier, Austin Cindric all stay out as everyone else comes to pit road. So here's the thing: who's gonna win the race off pit road? Kyle Larson is the first out. So Huddleston able to pick up a couple spots on pit road. How about that? Stenhouse looks like he's going to come to pit road this time. And he will come to pit road. Stenhouse will follow. So will everybody else. So when it cycles back out, Eric Jones will be the race leader. No, he won't. Kyle Larson will. Kyle Busch. Right behind Larson. Tyler Reddick did not come in. He stayed out for one more lap. Trying to get as many positions as possible. Remember, he did pit earlier. So Tyler Reddick, I do believe he did start on the pole anyway. Yeah. Well, he's currently second right now. Started second, currently first right now. And I think he did. He might be coming in this time. He's following through with everybody. Yes, he will be coming in. Tyler Reddick will be coming in this time, it looks like. No, he will not. So yeah, Reddick staying out. Larson right behind him. This pit road cycles through. So this gives everybody a refresh as you see a bunch of cars coming out back onto the track. So pit cycle is over. Two cars so similar. Logano and McDowell so similar in colors. We honestly think that they were on the same team, but they're not. Reddick, a 17-second lead. That has got to be the most. Oh, he missed pit road. He was trying to come in that time, but he missed pit road. So unless he runs out of fuel, it sounds like he's down on power. Reddick might be running out of fuel here. You seen him, he was trying to come to pit road. Kind of misjudged his speed. Now he's on the very bottom of the racetrack. That basically signals to a driver he's coming in. He is slowing. He might be coming in this time by. Yes, he does. Woo! So Reddick coming in this time. That's going to give the lead back to Kyle Larson. So Kyle Larson does take back over the lead. It's going to be lead change 7. Reddick just trying to lead as many laps as he can. As soon as Larson crosses the start-finish line this time by, he will be counted as another lead change. Eric Jones, Huddleston starting to battle here. Eric Jones just kind of letting him by. These two have history. Remember back in Phoenix, back in season 8, I do believe it was, when Eric Jones spun out Huddleston. Got tired of being blocked and finally just spun him out. So the pit cycle has officially ended. Everyone should be good until the next time by. Eric Jones manages to pull away from Huddleston. Harvick, Bowman battling. See that damage on the front end of Bowman's car from that lap 1 incident. Oh, Allmendinger wiggled. He did not like that. His car did not like that. Larson now up to a 2-second lead. Larson has been one of the faster cars all day. You see it right there. Briscoe really showing a power move right there with a 5.54.2. Briscoe moves up into 3rd place. But really, the fastest lap right now goes to Chase Elliott. Oh no, never mind. Sorry. 55.2. Kyle Busch taking over the fastest lap right now. Briscoe did not have it. Jones has a little bit of a faster lap now. A 2.2-second lead though for Kyle Larson. On board with Kyle Larson here, looking back. You see that dot? That yellow dot? That just little tiny yellow dot? Yeah, that's Kyle Busch. that's how far in front Larson is right now. If we pull up the track map, you will see the top 5 does have a pretty significant gap over 6th place. 6th through 10th has a little bit of a gap, and then it's just 11th and 12th. And then 13th through 19th has a small little gap between themselves. And 20th through 26th has a little gap. 27th is all alone. Then you have the 28, 29, and 30th place. So we got cars all around this track. With Larson right here, currently first. He started 8th, which is a pretty big jump, but not as big as Alex Bowman. Started 30th, currently 6th, up 24 positions. Even with the damage to that front bumper, it has not stopped him today, and he's almost under siege from Kevin Harvick. Driver with the most positions lost is Tyler Reddick. Remember, Tyler Reddick, he started first. And he's dropped all the way down to 23rd. Plus, he stayed out a little bit longer than everybody else, so he didn't really have as much adversity as everyone else with those big groups of cars. Able to draft off one another. No, it was just Reddick all by himself. I mean, on the pit road. Obviously, he came out with a bunch of different other cars, but not enough to help his momentum build back up. So with Larson up front, almost 3 seconds. Of course, that is all going to change when the competition caution comes out in about 7 laps, sorry. Because it's at the end of lap 60. Now remember, if a caution comes out from here till then, it effectively cancels out the comp caution. essentially re-racks the field and lets him start again. Kyle Larson right now looks like the car to beat. Kyle Busch, the only Toyota in this field right now, in the top 10. Christopher Bell right there in 11th, almost into the top 10. Not there yet, but almost. Obviously Chevrolet dominating the top 10 as Christopher Bell manages to get himself back in as Chase Elliott's just falling. Almirola just managing to power his way around Chase Elliott. Wow, look at Eric Almirola managing to get around Chase Elliott, getting around Christopher Bell. Now Bell's falling. Now look at Chase. Chase with a power move up top, trying to get back around. Not going to work though. It's Chase Elliott now under threat from Christopher Bell. Kyle Busch has kind of reeled himself back in to Kyle Larson. On board the roof cam of Kyle Busch. Almost time for the competition caution. Kyle Larson is liking the lead he has for now. Remember, that's all going to be reset. Everybody's going to get recycled back up with one another, and we're going to throw the green flag again. Hopefully we don't get more cautions after the competition caution. Remember, cautions breed cautions, and hopefully that's not the case. Kyle Busch reeling in Kyle Larson here. As the Kyles fight, let's look back in the back of the field. They're still battling. Bell and Elliott. Chris Buescher, one of the three cars involved in that lap 1 crash. Buescher started 29th, currently 24th, so not a bad run. Chase Elliott started 7th, currently 12th. Pretty decent run for him. And we're in 2 laps to go. The competition caution. And the 2 Kyles are getting ready to fight here for the lead once again. Six-tenths of a second separates them both right now. Now, here we go. The end of this lap. The caution will fly. this is the most amount of laps that he has led. He's led 15 laps so far. Kyle Busch, right behind him, the most laps led with 34. But Kyle Larson coming around to be your halfway leader. As here they come. Out of turn 4, down the front straightaway, Kyle Larson. We'll see the yellow flag.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
There it is. The competition caution is out. He is the halfway leader. Pace car comes out to pick up the leaders. Now, the biggest question is, right now, is there any takers to pit road? I want to say no, but as hard as Kyle Larson drove that thing, I wouldn't be surprised if some people do come in. Alex Bowman coming in. Looks like he is the only taker. Pit road. No, we got some more. We got a bunch of cars coming in here. Bowman, McDowell, LaJoy, Blaney. Got Cindric, Wallace, Allgaier, Heim. Now, who will get as many spots as they can? Alex Bowman coming out. Remember, Alex Bowman has that first pit stall, so he's the fastest one. McDowell, LaJoy, Blaney. Not the exact same way they came in. There's the rest of the field. Right now, Larson, we're about to go back green. Pace lights will go off this time, hopefully. I think I'm right. So now the question is, does Kyle Busch get a jump? Or does Kyle Larson remain the leader? Or Chase Briscoe, he's also a fast cat today. Maybe he can also get up there and win. Let's go back here and let's ride on board for this restart here with Ryan Blaney. We'll go on board with him as soon as the green flag waves. Actually, as soon as they get into turn 4, we will. Let's go. Helmet can.
Green, green, green.
Larson got the jump on Kyle Busch. It wasn't the other way around. We got a massive pack of cars back here. See some of them going 3 wide. Managing to keep it 3 wide as well, which is actually very, very concerning. I feel like any second now they could wreck. So far, so good, though. Doing a phenomenal job on the restarts. Nobody really wrecking each other. No one getting into each other. No contact. No nothing. Brad Keselowski, unfortunately, just falling back. Nobody really wanting to go 3 wide. They know the consequences of going 3 wide. Harvick on the roll side by side, 2 teammates. As Larson continues to pull away. These 2 back here. All of these guys back here. Just going at it. We'll see 3 wide for like a split second. Someone will be like, nah, you know what? It's too early in the race. I'm not going to be doing this. They'll back out of it. Everybody right now just keeping their cool. Keeping their cars clean. No major contact going on right now. Little movement right there with William Byron. A 3 wide move with William Byron on the bottom. He's, I'm not waiting around. I'm going. And it was in the corner, too. That would have been a big wreck if they would have collided. Getting back into his rhythm, trying to get up to Eric Amarola, trying to get that position back. He's trying to get it back up to 5th. Back in his initial starting position. Huddleston looking strong so far. Started 6th. He's currently 7th right now. About to go down to 8th as Corey Heim has just hit the wall hard.
All right, man. Caution is out.
And
Caution
there
is out.
is the caution. Pace car comes out to meet everybody. Let's go back and let's see what happened to Corey Heim. So right here, he's running in this big group here. He's right there on the top. Bubba Wallace is underneath him. And I'm wondering if maybe the 3 wide is to blame. Oh man, Cindric got into him pretty hard, and that's huge contact. Obviously breaking the suspension. Wow, Reddick almost got into him as well. Oh, Reddick did get into him. Manages to keep his car corralled back to the way it needs to be. Let's go on board with Bubba Wallace. He just didn't know he was there. That's all it was. Didn't know he was there. On board with Noah Gregson. You see right there, Reddick almost got his car turned around, trying to avoid everybody. Tyler Reddick. Just a little bit of contact, not much. You see the damage on the front end of Tyler Reddick's car, though. But, I mean, it's so easy to do. Obviously, Cindric's not wanting to do it. He doesn't mean to do it. But, you know, your spotter tells you way too late, hey, there's a car above you, don't go high. You know, it's... It happens. It most definitely happens, and it happens to the best of the drivers. So we did have some pit stops. Had Kyle Larson, Daniel Suarez, Tyler Reddick, Noah Gregson into the pits. So they went into pit road. Surrenders the lead back to Kyle Busch and Eric Jones. Under the third caution for today. Single filed here. Heim out. The first car out. Heim does have a win this season. It came at Lime Rock. So here we go. Pace car gonna make that hard left turn on a pit road. Green flag, back out there.
Green flag, green flag.
Kyle Busch and Eric Jones battling for the lead. Kyle Busch able to sneak on by and leave them in the dust. Kyle Busch able to get out to a 2/10 of a second lead. Right now, everyone just kind of keeping the ground. Eric Jones to the bottom of the track. He wants the lead away from Kyle Busch. Make that 8 lead changes. And Huddleston getting back up into 4th place. Spoke too soon. Kyle Busch still trying to get that gap expanded more. Briscoe moving up into 6th, now back down to 7th. Stryker making some moves. Back here in this bee's nest of everything going on down here. Eric Jones trying to go for the lead once again. Almirola's like, yes, battle more, battle more. I want this. I need this. Look at them fan out back there in the back. Look at Jones down the bottom. Eric Jones going for the lead, and he's going to take it. Now it's 8 lead changes. Kyle Busch going down to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to get underneath Eric Jones. He's there. He is there. Oh, almost contact between the two. This battle will commence. Kyle Busch leaving him a little bit of space, trying to get him worried. Which way is he going to go? Look at Eric Almirola. He wants up there. He wants a piece of that. couldn't really tell who got in the wall back there. I saw someone tap the wall. I saw a puff of tire smoke. It's now Kyle Busch. Oh, we got a big crash.
Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh no, Striker Bernoulli is in this. A bunch of good cars. What happened? Looks like it started with Chase Elliott. Go back. Let's see what happened. So Chase Elliott kind of running wide. Oh man, into the side. Oh man, that upset his car enough. Oh, the 910, the 23 getting involved. Look at the tire on the 9. The 10's going to go down the racetrack. Now everybody has nowhere to go. Striker Bernoulli runs into the back of him. He gets turned sideways by Larson. And the whole track, the rest of the track is blocked. Oh my goodness. Look at the 99 of Suarez on top of the 20. And it's a parking lot. Wow. Striker tries to back up. Chase Elliott might be out of this race. I don't know. I don't think he can get that thing back up. Let's go on board with Chase Elliott here. Oh. Striker Bernoulli. Oh, Chase Elliott just came up into his lane. Nothing that he could have really done there. Daniel Suarez. Oh. Goodness. Suarez just kind of stuck there. Back again. Let's go with Christopher Bell. He couldn't really do much. He's got Suarez on top of him. No, Gregson kind of pushed him underneath him. I have a feeling that Chase is going to be out. There's Eric Jones. He was able to get around Kyle Busch. Any takers to pit road? Besides the ones that were involved. No, no takers. As they double file up. Elliott's car got towed to the garage. Man. We do so well for so many laps, and then all of a sudden we just, boom, bombarded with a bunch of them. As you can see, one car still on pit road. That would be Bell, still on pit road. As Gregson comes up to join the rest of the field. Bell's going to have a lot of work done to that car to get it back up to race speed. and race pace. Remember, there is no damaged vehicle policy, so you can work on that car as much as you want. You can take it to the garage, doesn't matter. However you need to work on it, you can work on it. So LaJoy, Bernoulli, Cindric, and Bell still on pit road. Here we go. Chase Elliott, Corey Heim is out. Pace car making that turn on the pit road. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Green flag back out in the air. Bell just now leaving pit road. 3 wide. Oh man, Kyle almost didn't clear Huddleston right there. That was so close. Almost got doored by the 88 and the 5 got together almost. And the 88 or the 18 in trouble with the 48. Here comes the 4 underneath the 48. Makes him go wide. Harvick. Eric Jones likes seeing that, likes seeing them battle. But yeah, keep on battling. Keep on battling, you know, keep on doing it. Let me pull away with this. Kyle Busch slowly reeling in. The 43 of Eric Jones. Unlike Sammy Smith's crash, Austin Cindric's crash has been reviewed, and there is no further action being taken against Austin Cindric. What we can see is when Elliott and Cindric touched, Cindric's car got loose, he overcorrected and went right back up. With Sammy Smith's case, that did not happen. There was no flush contact. Sammy Smith completely just turned right into Brandon Jones. So no further action will be taken against Austin Cindric. So the only 2 cars left on pit road, LaJoy and Bernoulli. Bernoulli's suffering the most amount of damage. So with that being said, sorry about that, we had to pause recording for a second. But Eric Jones still in the lead with Kyle Busch. But right now, Eric Jones still pulling away. Kyle Busch has got a run. Bernoulli back on track, so is LaJoy. Or at least he left pit road at least. There he is. 9 laps down, but he's back on track to receive as many points as possible. Look at this. Kyle Busch going to the inside, looking for a run that he can take, getting some air to that car. That clean air helps you move as well. Eric Jones maintaining a pretty steady lead away in front of Kyle Busch. Just remember, you can go to w.gg. Thanks to them, we do not have any commercials at all. But go to w.gg, use code STATEMAN, full caps, no spaces. Get 10% off your order. You can use that as many times as you want per order. Remember, that's w.gg, and then use code STAKEMAN. And get 10% off your order. The 5 and the 3 was battling. Still leading, now up to a 1.5 second lead over Kyle Busch. Huddleston setting perfectly in third. I think he's perfectly comfortable with third. He's got his teammate right behind him who's looking for a couple more spots. You know what? Why not? Let's go ahead and do another session of Crank It Up. Bring It Up was sponsored by, once again, W Energy. You can go to w.gg, use code STAKEMAN to get 10% off your order. That's w.gg, code STAKEMAN. All caps, no spaces. You get 10% off your order. You can use it as many times as you want per order. Kyle Busch all over the back bumper of Eric Jones. Trying to get the lead back from Jones once again. Busch doing a pretty good job trying to stay with Jones. Huddleston's content right there in third. He wouldn't mind a second place. Got a little battle going on back here between Byron and Briscoe. And this is for 9th place. Logano back there looking for 10th place. Everybody's kind of cycled back where they need to be. There's Stryker. He's got the freshest tires. He is 9 laps down because of a crash. An accident that he didn't start. He finished it. Eric Jones. Oh, look at this. Huddleston, Kyle Busch. Huddleston trying to get up there. He's trying to get second place away from Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch trying the inside line again. Almost got it. Busch trying to get back up there. He's going to try the inside line again. He's got momentum from behind, but he just can't quite get there. He kind of lets off, just let Eric Jones go. That way he doesn't get into him. Remember, next week, it's Dega. Can't wait for that race to happen. Remember, in the Sprite Series, Elijah Travis returning for one race, placing Sammy Smith after his one race suspension. Right now, Kyle Busch sitting in second, just right behind Eric Jones. Look at this goose. Look at this train. Oh man. Okay, I thought I thought Gregson was going to push Bernoulli up into Wallace. I was like, oh no, please don't start another wreck. There's Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney, your latest winner. Won at Coda. Right now, currently 20th. He started 24th. He's up 4 positions. Oh, almost contact between Blaney and Keselowski. Remember, they're allianced, but they're not teammates. They're allianced. Eric Jones just pulled out to a 1.5 second lead, and Cody Huddleston all over the back bumper of Kyle Busch. Yeah, but Alex Bowman right there as well. Gotta watch out for him. 21 laps to go. Eric Jones led 26 laps today. Not as much as Kyle Busch, though. Kyle Busch led 39. He's got a battle back there between Huddleston and Bowman, as Bowman almost tank slaps the wall. Bowman trying to get in. Very well, the outside didn't work. I'll try the inside this time. And it works. They're still side by side. .8 seconds for Eric Jones to Kyle Busch. And he sets in second. Now Kyle Busch has the most laps led. Also, you got Kyle Larson back here as well. He's led 25, but Kyle Busch has the most laps led. Obviously, Kyle Larson involved with that accident earlier on there, side by side. Bubba Wallace with Ryan Blaney. Bubba Wallace and Ryan Blaney side by side, I should say. That was a tongue twister that didn't need to happen. Eric Jones looks like he is the car to beat right now. We said that a lot, and then something went wrong, but we hopefully this time something doesn't go wrong. Sorry, Corey Heim won at Homestead. And look at Bowman. Bowman wanting to come up there and try to get second place away from Kyle Busch. feel like that damage on the front end of Bowman's car kind of made him a little bit faster. Poor Kyle Busch. You see that damage on the front end of Bowman's car there? It's almost like it's making him faster. Like he's getting more air. So he can let off a little bit later than the rest of them. Able to watch how much he's able to send it into the corner. Look how much he's able to sail in. Eric Jones right up here. There's Bowman looking back at Huddleston. And then Huddleston doesn't really have a view. He's got a view of a lap car of Austin Cindric. And then all the way back there, that black car back there, that there is a sight to see. It's Eric Almirola. Right now, Busch able to close the gap once again. But is he able to get up there and pass him? "15 laps to go, this time by." Once again, Bowman all over the back bumper of Kyle Busch. Once again, not surprisingly, Kyle Busch is the only Toyota in the top 10 right now. Chevrolet continuing to lead in the top 10 as well as with manufacturers. Ford in second, Toyota in third. Look at this. Bowman, Busch side by side. Bowman at the line got the second place. At the moment, he's going to take second place as well. Now he's got to chase down Eric Jones. Remember, Bowman got his first career win last season at the end at Homestead, where Justin Allgaier was crowned the champion. So he knows how to win. He's got one career win, looking for a second. And Bowman's kind of losing ground now. He was flying. He's conserving his tires a little bit. He's got to go, though. If he wants this win, he's got to go. There's just a handful of laps left to go. Coming to 13 laps to go. If he wants this win, he's got to go for it. So it's going to be able to get third away from Kyle Busch. Busch is kind of fading back. Remember, Busch has the most laps led, but it won't be long until Eric Jones takes over that as well. Look how many laps led he has. 35, 36 now. And how many does Kyle Busch have? 39. So Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, not too far off. Eric Jones could get the most laps led award. Doesn't do anything to points anymore. we do get an extra trophy. Quick, show you the fastest lap right now. Right now, Eric Jones, Alex Bowman on lap 43 had the fastest lap there. Right now, Eric Jones looks like Huddleston has the fastest lap. Then it goes to, Eric Almirola actually has the fastest lap with a 54.005, and then Huddleston with a 0.9. Then it goes to Eric Jones. And then Kyle Busch, then Alex Bowman. Huddleston managing to get around Kyle Busch. Wow, side by side coming across the start-finish line. It's going to be an amazing photo right there. So third place might go to Huddleston. Got 10 laps to go. So Eric Jones has got to get that lead back spread out. Not let Bowman get up there. So before this race, as it looked in the chase, Kevin Harvick is the last car in right now. And that's not that we'll do the points after the race as well, just to see. And Alex Bowman closing in to Eric Jones once again. You know what Huddleston is saying? Please wreck, please wreck, please wreck, please wreck. Just wreck each other. Come on, it'd be funny. Wreck each other. Wow, Bowman all over the back bumper of Eric Jones, trying to juke him out, and it actually worked. Bowman, side by side. That's going to be a crazy shot. Wow. Jones said, all right, you know what? You can have it. Bowman, the showman, to the lead. Wow. Jones trying to get there. Trying to do the same thing that Alex Bowman just did to him. Huddleston looking for that second place now. Eric Almirola picks up fourth from Kyle Busch. But Alex Bowman out of turn 4. Seven laps to go. Bowman's got to make that lead extra big if he wants to have a chance of winning this race. And he's doing it too. He's up to 7/10 of a second, almost 8/10. You just saw it touch 8/10 right there. There it is, 8/10 of a second. Up on Eric Jones. Bowman pulling out to almost a second lead. Huddleston closes in on Jones. So Huddleston could get second place here. He just keeps working at it, coming to 5 to go. Here comes Huddleston. 5 to go. Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. I don't know how long it was not recording for. Alex Bowman is going to win at Indianapolis. I don't know how long it was not recording for. Alex Bowman. He is your winner here at Indianapolis. Well, they're gonna go down pit road. They're gonna get checked out, and while they do that, we'll be right back for victory burnouts. Oh, he hits the wall. And here we go, Sunoco fueling victories all season long, and it begins at Daytona. Once again, we do apologize for the recording just randomly stopping. You guys did not get to see the last 5 laps, but I can assure you nothing really happened besides some side-by-side battles. We can assure you that that will never happen again. Alex Bowman celebrating his second career win here at Indianapolis. See the brake rotors glowing. He's going to back up. Oh, watch the wall! Hit the wall again. But it's Alex. He's new to burnouts. Alex, could you... Oh, no! He blows the engine in victory celebrations. He's going to try and restart that thing. It ain't going to restart. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys at Talladega.